Good evening. Thanks for tuning in to the Lean In.
Good evening.
Here we are, 2021, Val.
Yep, a new year.
A new year. I hope you've had a good Christmas. You can see Val has treated me to some Christmas chocolates.
Leftovers.
I was genuinely hoping last night that Val would bring something in today, thinking there's got to be some leftovers, because we haven't got many leftovers in our house. It's not being a normal Christmas. We've not had the amount of chocolate and guests and other things that you normally have. So thanks, Val.
No, I overbought.
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was good. It was quieter than usual, as I suspect everybody's was.
Yeah.
Like you, I have a really big family, and there's usually 17 plus of us all gathered together, and the noise and the hubbub, which is lovely. But this year there's 6, so a little bit quieter. The turkey was enough for plenty, plenty of leftovers.
I know, yeah. So I hope, obviously it's not been what we wanted, but I hope you've had a good Christmas. We just want to take a bit of time today. We're going to talk a bit about what's coming up and reflect a bit about last term, and kind of just get people up to speed and get us thinking about what's happening in 2021.
Going forward.
And so last term, it's just helpful to think about what happened last term, what we've been doing, just for you to know where we're at with a few things. And so obviously we had church together.
Yeah, that was really good. Really good. And I loved our Christmas gathering. I thought that was really, really good.
Yeah.
Hopefully you did too, but
It was so nice to be together.
Yeah.
So October, then lockdown happened, we couldn't do November.
Yeah.
And then we were able to come back, and we had three
Yeah,
services.
we had 3 services.
3 years, so it was so great. We had a good chunk of the church family. I know some of you weren't able to come or not able for various reasons.
Yeah.
But it's really nice to be able to be together. Choir was great. It's really nice to have the Christmas story read to us.
Yeah, it was.
So it's lovely to be
together. And the mulled wine and mince pies.
And so the plan is to continue those this year. Churches are still allowed to meet for worship services, and so we have coming up this Sunday and the following Sunday. But instead we were planning on doing two meetings, just because of where we're at with the tightening and the spreading of the virus and people not being able to come out as much.
We just want to be safe as we can.
So we're just going to do one. Just going to do one service. So 6 p.m. There's already some people signed up. If you haven't signed up yet, get signed up. And then the following week as well, we'll do one service 6 p.m. just for 45 minutes or an hour, and then we'll kind of just keep that under review as we go forward. So things are, as we're all accustomed to now, things are liable to change.
We plan and we change.
Yeah, adapt.
Exactly. But we're getting very good at it.
Yeah. So if you're able to come, we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd love to see you there on Sunday, 6 p.m. at River of Life. You can get signed up on the website. Yeah. But also last term we had groups. So Val, you're in
I'm
Kenny
in
and
Nikki
Julia.
and Kenny and Julia's group, which was fabulous. Obviously we meet every week, and we've got to know each other over the months, and it's the highlight of the week. You get to see other people, and you can say honestly how you're feeling, and we pray and we G each other up. It's been great. It's been great. Yeah.
And it has been hard. So we had the first term. So I'm in Dave and Anna's group, and again, Rachel and I it's been great getting to know those guys and the other people in the group. And I love up Sunday mornings, 9:30. We Zoom for church before church. It's really fantastic. But there was definitely kind of Zoom fatigue hitting last term. The first term, like in the summer, it was keenness. It was all kind of new. We were working out new ways of doing it. We had fantastic attendance. We had over 80% of the church were coming every week to a group.
Really good.
And so last term that did take, just so you're aware of where we're at, that did take a bit of a hit, but we still had over 70% of the church of Redeemer family signing into Zoom every week. That's over 100 people encouraging one another every week, building relationships, having fun together.
And it's so important to do that, particularly now. I know it's difficult over Zoom, and definitely had Zoom fatigue, but it's just so important to continue those relationships and build on that, particularly now.
And so keep pressing into that. If you've been struggling at the end of last term, can I just encourage you, just like Val said, let's continue. We need to continue to build relationships, to be encouraged, to have people praying for you, to be able to share what's going on in our lives. And so if you haven't, so most people are staying in the same group. If you need to change group for whatever reason, that's fine. There's groups with some spaces left in on various days of the week that you can get signed up for. And if you're watching and you're not in a group, if you weren't in a group last term, or maybe you're new and you've come across this lean-in, you're really keen, we would love to connect you into a group. These are really important. We love our Sunday church online services, but actually this is where, in our midweek Zooms, this is where we do family together, it's where we do life together.
Absolutely, and you communicate. Online church is great, but this is, you know, you can't really communicate like you can on your planting group and on Zoom and everything. So
we'd love you to get connected in. So again, you can get signed up on the website. Groups with spaces you'll be able to see. We'd love you to sign up. And if you're in a group already, let's just really go overboard in honouring your leaders. They've served so well over the last couple of terms. We're so grateful for all of them, and so do show them your appreciation in whatever ways. Dave and Anna, thanks so much.
Julia, Kenny, and Nikki, thank you.
So we're really pleased with how things are going with the groups. Really, the leaders are doing a great job. It's so nice to be able to be together. So let's keep going this term.
It's not long, and we will be
at some point
together again. At some point. I say not long, but you know, we will be together.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and so groups will be kicking off in the next couple of weeks. It slightly depend on which group you're in. But they'll be starting up again. I know some groups have already met over Christmas stuff. We had a nice time on Zoom yesterday morning before church. It was nice to see people's faces again and catch up over Christmas.
Yeah, we did the same. Yeah, it's good.
And then so if you haven't caught up, I mean, if you're the hardcore and you're watching this, then you probably have watched church online. I think it's fair to say. But if you haven't, then catch up on the team talk from yesterday. We looked at Jeremiah. And just kind of reminding ourselves why we're doing what we're doing. Why are we planting this church? Why do we love this town? You know, what has Jesus called us to here? And next week we're starting a new teaching series. Val, can you remember what it's called?
The new teaching series is going to be called A Restart.
She was so close there.
No.
Reset.
That was close.
Reset.
That was close.
What really matters. And so Pete's going to kick us off. Sunday, reset what really matters. We're going to be looking at what have some of the things that have changed. How's our perspective changed on some things in light of everything that's happened over the last year. And so I really encourage you. Get excited about that series.
Be good. It'll be good.
We're going to hear from a few different people. They're going to speak to us on 6 different topics over the next month and a half. And so so tune in on Sunday 10 a.m.
Online.
Yes. Now we've got a few other things that are planned that are coming up that we are just cementing or confirming, whatever the word is. So we're going to be praying together again soon. We've got some other ideas around how we're going to pray together as a church, just trying to be creative with how we do things when we can't meet up in bigger gatherings or in smaller groups in people's homes.
And I think it's really important to pray. We do it in our groups in the week, but when we were doing it last year as a whole church together, there's just something about it, and we're looking into how we can reintroduce that. Really, it's good. It's good to pray together.
And just for you, just think in light of what we talked about yesterday, church online. How are you praying for the place that you live? How are you praying for your neighbours? Praying for businesses here? Praying for schools here? Praying for whatever it might be in Worthing. We want to be seeking the welfare of this place. We want to be investing in the place where God has put us.
Totally.
Actually, and talking of investing, there just so happens to follow on nicely. Next month we've got our phase 2 making our home offering.
So we have our home. We have our home. We have a building. After 15 years or more, we have our building, and we're kitting out our building. It will have rooms. It will have an auditorium and offices and everything, as Rodney was saying. But we need stuff to go in it. We need our chairs, and we need furniture and all the rest of, everything that goes with it. As I say, as Rodney said, we need AV and PA and internet. So we will be doing, an opportunity for offering towards this in February.
And so do be praying about that, asking God, what am I able to give?
Absolutely.
Going above and beyond.
Yeah.
Because it will take sacrifice to reach the town. It takes sacrifice.
It will, you know, and we need to ask God. Everything is God's anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so we just need to be prayerfully now thinking about how, you know, what we can give to really get us up and going.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Gilborn Work is starting again
Today.
Yes. It's happening, and hopefully, like. Supplies chain won't be disrupted too much.
Yeah, I do hope so, because we're expecting our windows and our doors to come in from Holland and Germany.
Okay.
So hopefully with Brexit, hopefully the paperwork has all been done and it won't be an issue, and it should be coming over within the next couple of weeks, because that potentially could hold us up. But again, pray that doesn't hold us up and it all comes over. And you know, it's been great so far. Nothing really has held us up, and it would be great if we could do this last bit, last couple of months or so of fitting out. It would be just, you know, just what we need.
Yeah. And so that's still all. Currently, it's all on track. So we'll be starting updates again in the next couple of weeks to just so you can see the progress. Obviously, nothing's happened over the last couple of weeks. Christmas has been a break. So not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, we'll take you around the Gilborn. We'll show you what's happening, videos, photos. Obviously, that'll all be on our Instagram and Facebook as well, so you can check on there. But
I don't think we'll be able to do tours at the moment because of the restrictions we're in, so that's not going to be possible at the moment. So do check out. You know,
but if you missed the tours in December, as soon as we can do tours again, if you can get in touch with us, we'd love to show anyone who wants to, who wasn't able to look around but wants to look around. As soon as we're able to, we'd love to show you around. And so you can just get in touch with the office or get in touch with one of us.
Do.
And lastly, just wanted to. We spoke about it yesterday briefly in the team talk. Talked about Alex. He's really appreciated the last few months just to be released, to have time. So he spent half his time focusing on the Gilborn Centre. He's done a great job of just managing that. He's been down there a lot, working, talking to the builders, with the contractors about how everything's going with Val and Andy. And so really appreciate that. But he's also had time just to have time with Lucy and their lovely children.
So important.
And so do keep praying for them. Like I said, we'll be talking to you later in the month about how we're going forward with everything. But do be praying for Alex and Lucy. Be praying for the leadership team, for Pete and Rod and Matt and I. We'd really value that and really appreciate that.
It is a time for prayer for everybody involved. We need to make wise decisions.
And so this week is a challenge for you. If you have someone you haven't spoken to in the last few months, someone you used to see regularly on a Sunday, talk to over tea and coffee, even sit next to throughout the service. If you haven't spoken to them, think of one person or one couple that you can send a message to, give a phone call to, send an email if they would appreciate that. Just let them know you're thinking of them. We had some people pop in on us over Christmas just to drop something through our door, and we had a quick chat as they drop stuff off, and it was just so lovely.
It is. It's so
to know
nice.
that people are thinking of you.
It's so nice just to have that hello. It doesn't have to be a long, lengthy thing. It's just nice to know that somebody else is thinking of you.
That's just part of being. That's just part of being family together.
That's a family.
And so your challenge for this week, what's one person you can do that to? If you've got time, go crazy and do two. But I think one person who can you get in touch with just to check in, not in your group.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. We wish you well. Don't forget to sign up for Church Together this Sunday coming, and keep an eye on social media. And we love you. Take care.
Bye everyone.
Bye.